Hey guys, how are you? I'm back. We're going to be starting a new series today. We're going to be trying to flip some computers, build some systems, have some fun, and see if we can make a little bit of money on the way. Let's get into it. So to start, I think I'd just give you guys kind of like an update of where I've been. It feels like it's been like a trillion years since I've made a formal upload. The last time you guys have seen me, I was making like really stupid and sporadic videos, like how to install GTA 5 on a goddamn Kindle Fire or something like just weird videos that don't grab audience retention, and I don't feel like those kind of videos represents who I aspire to be as a creator on this platform. And I want to shift gears into more PC flipping, PC-centered content. While I was away, I was inspired by the smaller creator, Elijah over at Elijah's Lab. I'm going to link his channel in the description, so please go to his channel, check out his videos. They're awesome, and I kind of want mine to resemble his. Not that I want to copy him, but I kind of want to be doing the same sort of things, like building PCs, kind of doing maybe guides, tips on selling, tips on buying, things like that. Just moving away from things that are more sporadic and that only intend to grab one audience. Like, oh, I need to look up how to do this. There's that. That's my video. But that person doesn't want to stay on my channel and watch me grow and develop as a creator. And with this content, I hope that kind of shifts gears a little bit. So while I've been away, I've successfully built and flipped 2 systems, not including this purple guy. Purple guy! The first one was a bit of a lower end system. It was a GTX 660 Ti with 3 GB of DDR3 with a processor I don't remember, but it was pretty crummy. I spent $150 on it altogether, and I sold for $300. I basically just bought a used older computer from this guy who wanted to get rid of it. I think it was like $80 or something. So I just took all those parts out of it, put it in a case which had 6 ARGB fans, put it up on the marketplace and sold it for $300, so it was a $150 profit. The second one, I felt kind of weird creating and building with these older parts with like the DDR3 RAM, with the older graphics card. I felt like there was just some general super jankiness to the process that I could really just avoid if I took the step to just get a little bit riskier with my investing in hardware, and just kind of put my foot into the door a little bit further over the threshold. So for my next build, I'll throw a picture up, but I decided to go with a with a superclocked 970 4GB version, 16 GB of DDR3. It's Warhawk LED, which is ARGB controlled by the motherboard. Motherboard and CPU I got as a combo from some guy. Don't remember what the motherboard was, but it was LGA 1151, DDR4 supported, and the CPU was a i5 6600K. So it was a super competent system. I think I had like a 650 watt power supply in there, so it's got room for upgrading, and I sold that off for $575. I spent $450 on it originally, so it was a $125 gain of profit, which is pretty considerable. Again, I haven't really told you guys, I'm not really in this hobby just for the sheer profit I can get out of it. I want to sell the systems pretty affordably so that parents don't break their banks or their wallets spending money for a system that their kid might lose interest in a few months or a few weeks or a few days. I want to price them reasonably enough so that I'm still making a decent profit of at least $100, but that I'm also gaining experience with software issues, with hardware issues, with building in general, just becoming more tech savvy in that department. That's much more important to me than just getting tons of money out of it because it's not very lucrative. I need to be doing it full time, like how Elijah does, and you'll make good money there. But I'm still in school. I've got other hobbies, and this is just kind of in the middle. So those are just kind of my goals. For this system right here, I decided to kind of go for something more cosmetic. So what I did is I went with MSI's Forge 100R case, which is really awesome. It's got two ARGB fans on the front. Unfortunately, they're not controllable by my motherboard I bought, which is the Asus Prime B450MA, which had no 5-volt RGB header, only one 4-volt or only one 4-pin 12-volt RGB header. So I could plug in the radiator, but not the two RGB fans on the front. It just wouldn't be compatible, or I'd have to buy like a $20 extension, which can convert 12-volt to 5-volt and let me control it there. But that just seems like a hassle, so all I did is bought a RGB splitter, got a Cooler Master ML240L AIO, which is ARGB plugged into the 12-volt. And I decided to go with the same RAM, which is the 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RGB Warhawk. And for the GPU, same thing as last time, just a different model. I went with the 974 by Strix, which is really an awesome card. It's silent, super efficient. It looks awesome. It's kind of chunky. It's got some weight to it, which fills up kind of the space in the bottom that it kind of lacks because the motherboard is micro ATX and not ATX. And you can kind of see like the downfall of having a micro ATX and like a bigger mid-tower case is that some of the cables on the bottom kind of droop down like the SATA cables. But really, when you're just looking at it from the outside, the GPU kind of blocks that, all the cable managing on the bottom, and the back is just alright. But I love how this turned out. I spent, I believe, $590 on this system, and I'll sell it for $700. I've got 2 people in contact with me right now, so I plan to get that out. Either I don't think I ship. I'm just going to be doing it locally, meeting up at a police department. But I just wanted this video to kind of serve as where the state of this channel is right now. What I plan on doing in the future, kind of moving away, like I said, from more very specific and like odd subjects. Like you can just look back at my channel history. Like I've just got some like weird videos. But I don't want that. I want it to be more focused, more centralized. And I think this is the route that I want to go. But I want to get some feedback from you guys as well. So if you have any ideas for videos, if you'd like me to do a full build guide, anything else, just let me know. Because chances are if I see your comment and I like the idea, I'll end up doing a video on it. Just because I hate coming up with ideas. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great night, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.